Given that you have the longest hair among us, you're the farthest from being bald.
Did you feel attacked?
Do you not know to laugh?
I feel like I'm just mpera maoni.
Hakuna cha subliminal hapa, sio kwa particular. What you wish you are is what we are. Kila mara kushock the culture, jadisha how deep you are, how sick you are.
Niaje sanaakwasana EP reviews. Karibu sana kwa another EP review. Asante sana for being here. Kama wewe ni a returning subscriber, shukran sana for the support. I'm a viewer. Kama ni mara yako ya kwanza, karibu sana to sanaakwasana. Feel at home. Asante for checking this video out. Tuko about to get into an EP review as the title inasema ya hii video. Project ya two great Kenyan artists, a collaborative effort by Bien-Aimé Baraza and Aaron Rimbui. Sauti Sol's first solo project imetoka na ni by Bien and inaitwa Bad Men Love Better. Tukifanyanga easy reviews, tunaangalianga 3 aspects kwa our criteria: production and musicality, concept na idea, and the content and themes of a project. I was attacked so much by the project. Felt marginalized, discriminated.
Initial reactions. Skiza.
Don't let hair be your master. You don't have to dread to be Rasta.
Okay, but in your case, just because you have dread, you know, be Rasta. to make the song.
Several weeks back, we have a conversation on Instagram Live na Kakusha Venetia. We were discussing Sauti Sol's solo projects and how they would sound like vile zitakuwa tukipeana our projections. Hizo videos pia ziko on YouTube, actually, those specific segments of the discussion. Na nilikuwa nasema nangoja sana kuona cause ilikuwa ishatoka where the concept will go na the direction of the project. Juu part of the discussion ilikuwa kuhusu cohesion ya Kenyan projects and generally kusikiza music, whether cohesion ina matter. Na nilikuwa nasema it does kwangu, and so I'll be keen enough kutaka kuona kwenye hii concept ya bold men loving better inaelekea. Of course, I had my fears and concerns getting into it. Tunajua how Kenyan musicians and artists and rappers do their projects, alafu kutokuwa na follow through kwa their concepts, so which is basically the case here. Lakini before even delve into that, kuna the project hapa giving us a jazzy feel, smooth jazz, soft jazz, alafu kuna some beats of R&B kwa a song or two, kuna the rumba kwa mbwembwe, alafu uko na reset and rewind which iko na undertones za worship na arrangements za gospel, and the song in itself with its calmness na hiyo juxtaposition ya isolation and loneliness, lakini the resolution being to celebrate hii moment ya reflection that wako nayo during quarantine iko na hizo arrangements za worship na hizo build up segments kwa the song. So the only song here that encapsulates idea ya bad men na idea ya loving, not sure kama ni better, but loving generally, ama tuseme loving better juu they state it kwa the song, ni Bald Men Anthem, na iko na angle ya bold men celebrating themselves na ku-advisiwa vaa kichwa chako kama crown na jicelebrate, usiacha watu wa get to you. So kuna idea ya self-love kwa hiyo ngoma na self-worth. Alafu the other angle ni idea sasa ya loving better because she wants a bold man
bad to the bone,
bad to the bone, to come and break her back. So kuna hizo sentiments zile ziko hapo kwa the song. So kuna the bold man, so kuna
breaking back ability.
So kuna bold man, the anthem, alafu kuna hii bold man loving better coming out kwa the song. Alafu generally hizo angles zina come out kwa the song. The other songs ni songs that touch on love. So ukifikiria the concept, unaweza perhaps sema we are inferring here that this is a project by bold men. Alafu the songs that talk about love perhaps show how bold men love better. You can try and infer. Lakini uki open the discussion further, that is an entirely new area of discussion. Your idea bold men loving better, see overt that they do not develop the concept, and haifiki a point where ukisikiza useme amekuprovia beyond scientific doubt that kuna connection between bold men and loving better, and showing that as the case, which ilikuwa my fear vile nimesema nikisikiza hii project. Stamina, the first verse inaongelea love and breaking up. Alafu coming home nilipenda that it fit kwa the idea, especially tukitoa stamina, but coming home ye kukuwa away na kusema I'm coming home, lakini kwa the next song kuna situation ya quarantine that you might think has not made that possible. So kuna more yearning, kuna isolation, kuna idea kukuwa indoors peke yako, alafu unaongea na your loved one, your partner, and una acknowledge maybe tuchukue chance ku reset na ku rewind. Na ukiangalia kwa the credits kuna Chiki Kuruka as part of the writers. So you find it interesting that ako part of the song na kuna hiyo conversational tone to the song. Stamina siku understand besides that verse peke yake na uvunja mifupa kama bado stamina iko, and then just coming back mwisho kusema hiki tutaki hasira, but hiyo story and the idea stamina haikuenda anywhere. Vile nimesema the bold man loving better didn't develop, and we didn't follow through an idea, and there's no science to it. To me it has kando na the anthem itself where anaambia watu wajipende, the other angle ya hata the kiparangoto maji ya moto, alafu hizo lines iliandikwa in the beginning of humanity, the prophecy, usi succumb to any hating. For me it sounds as if it's a comical thing more than serious endeavor.
Kwanza vile
kuna undertake
ya kwanza hiyo line ya kiparango
hiyo even for me ni a prophecy because hakuna any particular unajua to that. So maybe it's a comical effect walikuwa wana intend to achieve. So the idea really doesn't go anywhere, but generally the project iko na beautiful arrangements ukichukua the songs individually, and how Bien manage kujua kuandika songs that are catchy, songs that people will listen to and will love, and that's the approach here from Sauti Sol, and pia kwa features zake that wame go for. Alafu solo za Aaron Rimbui pia hapa ni intricate, and especially kwa coming home and stamina, the solos were intricate as zilikuwa layered, and how they then come back and return to a chorus of a song ili feel zilifanywa vizuri. The certain rewind, the solo was brief, ili fit the song because ilikuwa more conversational and watu kuji express more. For stamina, that solo, and then kulikuwa na a guitar solo pia towards uko mwisho before return to the stamina, and the harmonizing was a plus on the entire EP. The harmonies zilikuwa done well, the songwriting is direct, and vile nimesema an approach and angles that huwa wanatumia as Sauti Sol that Bien-Aimé hapa. Also kwa coming home before they get back to the chorus and the melody of the song, how Aaron Rimbui just plays na anaenda alafu anakuja with this last 2 or 3 chords before they get to the chorus, ilifanywa vizuri sana. the mixing on that particular song, sijui kama ni because it's acoustic, it sounded different than the rest, sijui. In terms of the arrangements, vile the songs zimepangwa, while they're amazing and beautiful and they transition and take you through different journeys za the songs, nilifikiria they could have used some diversity and play around na where they place Aaron. Nilikuwa nafikiria maybe that's because it's a Bien and Aaron Rimbui project, not Aaron and Bien. They've had collabos before, na if ingekuwa a purely jazz project, I could see Aaron taking more center stage than vile hapa ilikuwa with these solos that come maybe after 2 or so verses. But kange diversify hizo arrangements na kukuwe na segments where Aaron anaanza before we get into the verses, ingekuwa na some interesting approach to it, to diversify kidogo. Alafu mbwe arumba club banger just as Stamina na Boldman anthem.
I want to echo. Anyway, regarding the project, first of all, from the title of the project, nearly not true, that's just a gimmicky title. Like as much as nilikuwa na hope maybe ita carry through the project, I didn't really expect it. Like it can, the Boldman love better square than your theme itakuwa heavily, like itaweza kuonekana, ataweza we flesh out well in the project. Like at most ni kitu ya like 1 or 2 songs, unajua that these are 5 songs. Hata vile tu umesema, like vile umesema yo like how what they say the EP is about, like hawajiandikia hivyo exactly, unless useme it's very loosely kwanza ukiangalia the love songs. In terms of singing, Bien obviously can sing well. The song I had a problem with, You're Coming Home, and mostly me. Kwa most of the songs ulikuwa nasikia Bien ali harmonize. Coming Home ilikuwa very bare, really feel it was very bare, like it was just him na the acoustic, ilikuwa guitar, sio? Ilikuwa piano, ilikuwa keys. Na nilikuwa na feel if Bien ange harmonize, like as in it felt very bare, like nilikuwa feel kama the song needed more to, I don't know, like ilikuwa na feel it needed something. Other than that, Stamina, mwenye mifupa kama stamina bado iko, that's a phrase that's quite old. Like although it's like a proverb, but still, like sinajua mwenye mifupa kama meno bado iko, like you know, like it's also mifupa kama bado meno iko. Yeye ni rumba. Benga. Jingo la kusema hiyo ni phrase ya like in phrase ya like rumba benga, like it's such a phrase because in terms of now writing, I didn't feel I can't really see anything out of this world. Because kayo Boldman anthem, the two wana sifia Boldman, and then with the humor, but I feel humor pia is what most Kenyan artists hutumia in the projects. Like kuna aspects of humor where sometimes maybe doesn't really suit, unajua, like, but then again because the Boldman love better, I don't think it's like a really serious project in terms of after that titling, because I feel kama it's a tongue in cheek ile but the Boldman love better, unajua, like it's not it's a fact and tumekuja kuaprovia na by the end of this mchasikia kama kuna dead unaenda kwenye wao, you know, like it was a sweet project to listen to, and Rimbui hizo places that he got a chance to shine sounded really well. Hata to some extent kuna zingine I was hoping Bien-Aimé ndio nasema hivyo, that's very good, but like not in a bad way, because like kuna vile Rimbui alikuwa na play like anago, it carries you, you know. Nilikuwa na hope kuna places nani wangefanya flourishes na hii flourishes ka hizo like nani Bien jaribu ku hit notes ama harmonize ile ni kama unafanya and then like ni kama unaji like I forget the name, but like it's almost like an echo-ish, and then it's very if done right, and then kind of na mtu mwingine ana play, the musician also becomes an instrument such that like the instrument like Rimbui ana play na nani ana vocalize like notes ina marry so well, although that didn't come into fruition as I had hoped for. Overall,
nimekumbuka something that sijui kama ilikuwa also deliberate, because Coming Home ni a Sauti Sol song. Nini stamina and the line ya Vunja Mifupa imenikumbusha a song of theirs that sikumbuki the title, siko sure kama ni ingo venye walifanyia Las Vegas, iko na something along it could be, you know, nasemanga yolo you want Vunja Mifupa kama
I wanna have
some fun, but yolo mifupa kama meno yiko.
Computer.
Because
Blended men remember things. Remember everything.
You know, in terms of writing, as I expected, it was everywhere. There was no like real direction. Like, this is what we want to say. Kwa kila mahali. If you look at Boldman Anthem, with the man from Prophecy, and then to, you know, Call Delilah, and then you go to
already bold.
and then
Why are you calling Delilah?
Confirm. And then you go to Stamina, where the first verse is Anaachwa, and then after Aaron solo, he comes back and says biashara itaki hasira, muziki itaki hasira, mapenzi itaki hasira, like ilikuwa just everywhere. Yeah, I think Coming Home was the one where it wasn't really everywhere, but then it's an old song, and they just kind of, you know, reimagined it with Aaron. Research Rewind, I think, was the most concise in terms of writing, where there's this story, but I think it goes back to what you said earlier, where it's a narrative, there's a storyline to it, so it's easier to stick, it's easier for the ideas to flow if it's, you know, it's in a story and not like everywhere. Mbwembwe, then again, it's everywhere, from Kunywa Pombe to, you know, Songa Ugali to, you know, washa kitu shitani ya hepe. Yeah, so but then again, it's just it's a fun song. We all know Bien could sing, so yeah, my highlight was the production and what Aaron did. So in the solo, yeah, Boldman Anthem and Stamina, and Coming Home, and then the production for Reset Rewind, and the subtle touches he added in Mbwembwe. The sad thing is, most people will not appreciate what he contributed to the project. For instance, I played one of the songs for a friend of mine, and halfway through I was like, "Who you are on that Imba Sangapi?"
Gotcha. Relax,
Ndio utamsikia.
Ataanza na
Leo utasikia Roro.
But yeah, so yeah, it's sad that most people will not get what he brings to it. And personally, for me, I feel he's the reason that made this project exciting for me. Otherwise, it would just be a Sauti Sol project, but without Chimanos and Savaro's verses, you know. But this one, you know, because of the production, because of the jazz jazzy touch and everything. It's really, really good. All in all, I did enjoy the project. I wish it was, going back to what you said, like they would have actually started the whole ball up better and actually start the idea and try to prove it, whether with mythologies and whatever way they use. For me, ingekuwa more exciting that way. Yeah, sonically it was good listen, nice singing, really good production. So I did enjoy the project.
Hata bila kukua scientific, you Kenyan artists are lazy. Unaweza kufanya comical all the way through. Comical and humorous all the way through. Na hiyo idea.
Maybe ni kazi mse. And you just said.
No,
Tujibambe as we've done with Mbwembe and the the rumba trap which we've known so generation 4 for the forefront of that sound sana, which the song had an infectious bass. Alafu the subtle guitars on the song, acoustic not the lead. Alafu the subtleness pia kwa research winders really the song touches amazing. If you're a jazz enthusiast, ignore this segment of this screen. To you and to Roger, am I the only one when Aaron said, let me take that again? That's somatic fire. Am I the only one who thought about
Are you done making noises with your mouths?
Come on.
It's called scatting, yeah?
Fun fact.
Jazz,
Fun fact. Scatting is also taken it up.
For real? Yeah, it was really shit.
Kama umesikiza Bold Men Love Better by Bien and Aaron Rimbui. Tuambie kwa comment section what you thought about the EP.
I don't know.
Kwa comment section ukasikia Arurona Bien-Aimé Kumbwembwe.
Nilisikia lakini I was like it can't be him. I was like it can't be him.
They are saying it.
I know, but like how does a Rimbui have to
Aaron.
Oh.
Tuambie maoni zako kuhusu hii project kwa comment section. Asante sana kwa kuwatch, consider to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Asante sana for your time.